Please get comfortable.
Okay. All right, we're live. This is episode 61, Dinosaurs Rule. Bow.
Welcome on a wacky Wednesday.
It is a wacky Wednesday, I would say.
It's hump day. We did a whole lot of figuring stuff out. We're constantly trying to improve for you, the listener, the guest.
Yeah.
Listener of today.
We got the camera frame. It's good. We're both in frame.
Which is hard to do because I take up a frame.
Yeah.
I'm a frame and a half. We gotta like piece you into it. Yeah, we've had a lot of cutting and editing in the post-op.
I was thinking about like just kind of like maybe like being a scarf around your neck when we record.
Yeah, like or you can sit behind me and just stick your head out and we'll look like Johnny Knoxville in Men in Black.
Yeah. I forgot he was in Men in Black. That's wild.
Yeah, big movie. I think that was his first big movie credit.
Probably.
As opposed to Jackass, which made him millions.
Yeah.
Millions. Are you Bam's side or Jackass's side?
Well, I don't really know the whole kerfuffle.
Well, I don't know it enough to get into it. But I feel like Bam is like my brother's generation. And most of them are dead because they all lived like the same sort of life.
They lived a fast life.
Fast life. Drugs came into it and they were doing tons of them.
What do you think Bam was doing?
I think his big problem was like alcoholism.
Oh, it wasn't like cocaine.
No, I think it was alcohol.
Oh, interesting.
And then Novak did a ton of heroin, who I've actually spoke to him on the phone. I had his phone number at one time.
You're trying to book him or something?
No. This was years before I listened to a podcast where he gave out his number and I thought I'd call it.
Oh, wow.
And I called it and we talked about Colfax.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Very wild.
He scored some drugs on Colfax or something?
Yeah, back in the day. He goes, can you still go fucking score drugs on East Colfax? And I go, of course. I go down there all the time. That was a long time ago. I think he was it was the Spirit of Recovery was the sort of theme of like whatever I was listening to where he's like, call me. But I just called because I was like, there's no way he just gave out his real thing. And it was something, the episode I was listening to was like years prior. So I go, there's no way this works. And I called it and it was him.
Oh, hey, good on him for like actually giving out the real number.
Yeah, I'm sure it was like a secondary phone. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But he was a cool guy.
I recently drove a lady. I picked her up from rehab. She's a meth addict. But I didn't like believe her at first because she was like 250 pounds. So I was like, there's no way you do meth. But dude, I actually gave her some really good advice. Like, dude, God like possessed me and like just gave me like random wisdom.
Let him use you.
Yeah, no, he used me. I was
God's
vessel. Because she was like, I just have this baby boy and he misses me so much. It's breaking my heart, but I still can't stop thinking about drugs. I was like, listen, I forgot her name, but I was like, listen, you gotta love yourself how your son sees you and loves you. And you gotta start with that and just have love for yourself and start making healthy choices and reading and doing things productive and exercising. I winked at her. No, I didn't wink at her in the moment. But yeah, like I thought that was like pretty good advice.
She's like, that was amazing. She goes, can you summarize? And you're like, eat less chips, bitch.
Yeah.
You fat bitch.
Yeah.
Eat less chips. Yeah. Doing methamphetamine is interesting because it is an appetite suppressant. I've never heard of or seen anybody who's like fatted on meth. Fatted on coke, yeah, absolutely, all the time.
Oh, really? That's the thing?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that happens. Because of like the half-life of coke is so fast, you're high for 30 minutes.
Oh, so you'd have to do a lot of coke to lose weight.
Amphetamines, it's like curbing your appetite for
days.
You're up, for days. So like, and then you know how fast rapid weight loss starts once it starts eating your muscle and shit, which happens pretty quick because you don't eat and you don't feel it, and then all of a sudden it starts eating your fat reserves, and then those are gone. And then it just starts going after muscle.
Well, and so maybe she was way fatter. I don't know.
She could have been, yeah. But it's also interesting because meth's an interesting one to say that Like you. It's not that they're necessarily chemically dependent on it ever.
Mm-hmm.
So like a meth head won't bug out and withdraw from not having meth, like somebody who's chemically dependent on like opioids would, where their body like they start throwing
Like the
up, they get
withdrawals are really
diarrhea.
bad with heroin and
Yeah.
opioids.
Whereas like meth, they're just gonna pass out. Eventually, they're just gonna pass out for a long time, and then they're gonna wake up from that, and it kind of resets the clock. That's why they just go back to doing meth. But like, I don't think anybody can successfully do just meth every day for, you know, I don't know, they could, and I'm sure they do, but I don't think it's like what's the consecutive days you could do meth? If I would imagine it's longer if you're doing less. I don't think
microdosing.
Yeah, I don't think people get a thing where they're like, oh, I gotta smoke 5 grams of meth a day.
Like oh,
heroin.
you're saying the amount doesn't keep going up as your
Yeah.
addiction goes. Interesting. And the other thing I've heard about meth is like people don't die of meth. Like meth heads are old.
Yeah, it's kind of like the care you when you're high. The thing that'll hurt you is like when you don't take care of yourself while you're high. It's not good for your mouth or your bones or your teeth or your skin. But you got to just remember, you know, to do the things a normal healthy person is doing while you're on drugs. But that goes for all drugs. That's like people are like always thirsty on Molly.
So there's a responsible way to do meth.
I think so. Yeah, I think a lot of people do it every day. Most of the country's on meth.
Well,
I would say 90%. Yeah.
Are you talking about Adderall?
I'd say that's included in the yeah.
But Adderall's hard to quit though, from my understanding.
Well, I think there's a mental game, but I'm talking like the physical dependency of
opioids compared to amphetamines.
Yeah, so like that chick, it's like she could be. Everyone's addicted to meth until the crystal runs out, like till the actual shard that you have is gone. So I think it's like, well, maybe she was addicted for 3 days, 5 days at most.
So
and then
I didn't realize there's not a physical dependency to it.
I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong.
I bet you there is. We'll look it up, but I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm not saying you do, but like it's. I'm just curious. I'd be curious to know what that is.
Well, it's like here's my point on that is people can suddenly stop meth without problem.
Oh yeah,
whereas people cannot suddenly stop Xanax or benzos or opioids.
Die. Yeah,
with benzos you could die because you go into seizure. Alcohol, you could have a seizure if you stop. But like amphetamines, you could just stop, and the next day, honestly, you're not gonna die. You know, you might be fucked up in the head and mentally be doing gymnastics of like wanting to get high or feeling weird, because it's all kind of like it's like meth feels like one long come down from like a crazy too strong acid trip. But I'm speaking like I know. I'm just kind of subbing in a lot of what my brothers told me.
I just thought of a really dumb video, but like we dress up as cops and we like execute a search warrant, and like we search, like we find what we were looking for, but then the house turns into a disco, and then we start seizing. So it's a search and seizure. Stupid.
Yeah, that's like something you'd see on Adult Swim in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
One of those crazy cartoons.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's too bad Seth Green's a pedophile, because I think he's really funny.
Damn, dude. And he was Robot Chicken?
Yeah.
Shame. There's something dark about that show, though.
There definitely was, but it was also very funny sometimes.
So he and let's get a little conspiratorial, because I don't know, like just before we started, and let's let the people know this. We drop these pretty consistently, but we're recording. It's like early in the week, and it's April, right? Happy April.
April Fool's
Day. And so, did you see any good April Fools yet? Posts or whatever?
I saw an interview with Danny DeVito, and he talked about an April Fool's prank that the rest of the Sunny cast pulled on him.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, where he gets boned in the episode?
Yeah.
I remember that. I saw a couple. One of the club owners in Denver said, I'm selling the club to this person. Here's his email. And then everyone started booking or hitting that guy up, and then he had to come out and say, I was just kidding."
Oh wow, dude! I actually had I didn't do it, but I should have. I had such a funny idea for an April Fool's prank on my dad, but I think I would have hurt him, so I didn't do it.
Oh yeah.
But back in the day, my dad regularly took enemas. You know what an enema is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so an enema, in case you don't know, you stick it up your butt. It's got like a saline solution, and you blast the solution in your butt, and it makes you shit everything out. So it just makes you shit. And so I guess my dad had like constipation issues, or my dad loves to shit. That's like a topic for another time. I wanted to take his enemas and fill them up with Sprite, but I feel like that would
Wow.
have been bad.
Yeah. That's gross. He also just had, that's so funny that you're like, it's so tangible you could take dad's enemas like they're his fucking Cheez-Its in the cupboard.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, those are dad's enemas. Fucking
Yeah.
family enemas are over there, and then use
Yeah.
the family bathroom.
Well, no, one time I was like,
Why isn't an enema just a turkey baster?
yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. Yeah, and what I was like very anti-enema, and there was one time I told my dad,
That's so funny.
I told him I was like 10 years old. We were in Florida on vacation. I was like, I haven't pooped in 2 days, and he's like, what? You don't want to tell him that? Like him of all people? Like,
Yeah, he's upset about it.
he chased me around the hotel with an enema.
It's like spraying everywhere. You're like, stop. Well, then turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy to force those onto other people.
Yeah.
I've never in my life used an enema.
I have.
But I know what it is because we looked it up after one of the American Pie movies.
Oh, yeah.
Where the super funny dad, not Eugene Levy, who's that other guy that's in all those movies and so funny? I think it was an American Pie movie. Maybe it was American Wedding. Was that the final American Pie?
They had others, but it's hard to know. They had American Reunion.
It could have been that. I don't know.
Yeah. American Wedding was very funny, though.
I think it was American Wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And the strippers show up, and she's like, I'm going to give you an enema. And it's the dad character is so funny. I wish I knew his name. He's such a funny actor, and he plays in all those goofy movies. Always is like the nerdy, well-mannered dad, in like wearing like a collared shirt with like a sweater on it. Mm-hmm. But he's always so funny. Oh my goodness, he's a legend.
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
I could only picture the dad from that 70s show.
Red. No, it's kind of like that, and I bet this guy did do a cameo on that 70s show. That's kind of sounds familiar. Trying to think of what else he's in that you might know, because he's in a bunch and he always plays the dad.
We'll find him after this. I could put the photo of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to do an enema because I was constipated, and ever since then I've been like kind of hanging out at tracks more and more.
You don't ever just milk a magnesia or something? X-Lax, isn't that?
Well, so this is the peak of my butt worms.
You were just looking, yeah.
Like my butt was so inflamed that was making me constipated, and then so I was like, all right, I got to do an enema. This sucks. And then what sucks more than doing the actual enema is being at Walgreens buying it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
I wish there was like a way to like buy things anonymously.
I had to buy Diddy oil and
dude, they should brand that as that.
Yeah, I had to buy Diddy oil and I had to buy tea that's called Throat Coat. And so all that was going down there, like 7 boxes of Throat Coat and then Diddy oil.
You're the throat goat.
Yeah, and they were like looking, and I'm like, God damn it! It was for a writer for a comic we had.
Oh,
and I've never had any of them ask for Diddy oil, but this guy had Diddy oil with aloe on there.
Wow.
I said, okay.
You think that was for like nighttime activities?
I have no idea. I have no idea. You don't know with these celebrities what their routines are and what the shit they got to keep up their diets and their skincare and their all this stuff. Sometimes they'll have people show up and administer IVs to them.
Really?
Yeah, there's some people that live a very, I don't know if it's like a flashy life or it's like maybe it's because they travel so much, they're so ill all the time that they just have to like constantly be eating right and and doing everything they can. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we all have these like little tricks that like help us in whatever. Because I feel like we all have our own issues or whatever. Like my sleep apnea mouth guard is like kind of old, so I have to use that dental wax on it. And so maybe that would be on my rider would be that dental wax, you know. But
Smart. I think what I'm gonna do for my rider, there's different levels. I think I'll have a an initial rider until I'm like selling out,
Mhm.
sell out rider, and then a selling tickets rider. Before you're selling tickets, no rider, never.
Have you
I
seen
wouldn't.
comics try to do that? Like try to do a rider, and you're like, ah, you're not there yet, buddy.
I know because like if they're performing at our club, they're already got a rider.
Gotcha.
At their request. Now there are comics and acts where I'm like, yeah, you didn't know what a rider was until we told you that it's an option of yours.
And now it's awkward.
Yeah, so there's kind of sometimes there's that, and then sometimes there's like, yes, very rarely, but there's times where I'm like,
Mm,
you are asking for all this stuff, and I don't think your
mhm.
show is great.
Okay, so who like what comic have you worked with that or okay, I got two questions. The first I'll start with this one though. What has there been a comic that's asked for like what's the most absurd thing someone's asked for? Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, some of the things that have stood out would be the Diddy oil. If they ask for something specific, like one time they asked for Ethiopian food,
Okay.
so that kind of stood out. But shoes. Now I guess by the time he came to us, that still might be a rumor. I don't know. Eddie Griffin used to ask for white Air Force Ones, but he didn't have that rider when we worked with him.
Mm.
But he did have like, I want this expensive champagne and this French champagne and then this crazy bottle of tequila no one's ever heard of. And last week I had to go track down 3 bottles of Shannon Sharp's fucking Hennessy or whatever it is, cognac. And so sometimes they get crazy with the liquor demands. The weirdest thing I've seen, I don't know how weird it is, but like when I've seen them ask for a brand new iPhone charger still in the box, which I'm like, yeah, get some things.
Yeah.
I've seen them ask for a square, like one of those things that you can sell credit cards for their merch,
Mm-hmm.
and they just have the club pay for it. I've seen them request new microphones for the performance. I've seen people come and have 7 different bottles of liquor on their rider that they want every performance, and they don't drink.
I actually like the new microphone one. That is a cool one.
Well, that's like
That's big leagues.
what's funny? Yeah, it is. It's like the biggest league, excuse me. It's think big and you'll know who it is. Sizable, big, huge, fluffy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fluffy wants new mics when he comes, but he's also his rider is the easiest ever. I think it's Diet Coke and cheese quesadilla. No guac, no sour cream, no salsa, no sauce.
I think the easiest rider would be Shane Gillis. He just wants like 100 Bud Lights.
Bud Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so going to my riders, if if I'm not making it, I just want water and the fixings for like hot tea.
Ooh.
And then, access to the food menu that they have, the club. I think I'd also ask for a travel size like hygiene kit in the bathroom, like toothpaste, toothbrush, little thing of lotion. When I am making it, I want that hygiene kit in the bathroom. I want mouthwash in the bathroom.
No eye contact.
Yeah. And I want like I've also seen people do a Bluetooth speaker.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, but I also would
Yeah.
like I would feel I would like that.
I would have the stuff for tea. I would like little orange juices, little apple juices, water, and I guess a small fruit tray, small veggie tray,
Mm-hmm.
and then the menu. Not hard.
So my rider for like when I'm like super famous, and I'm okay if I don't get famous. Like I just want money, really. And like if I get funnier and that happens, great. But my super famous rider would be catered Chipotle for me and my crew.
That's good. Yeah.
And I would do. Oh, dude, I just had another one. I just fucking lost.
Chipotle every day. What are we drinking?
Oh, yeah, I got it. Do you remember All Sport?
Like an energy drink?
It was like a
Or like a sports drink, like
it was a sports.
Gatorade?
It was a sports drink from the mid-90s.
I think I do, yeah.
I'd want them to track down some All Sports. I liked those a lot.
Oh, yeah. If we're getting crazy, I want the fucking juices from Hawaii that are like the lilakai and the passion fruit and the dragon fruit.
Yeah.
Those juices instead of the apple juice, orange juice.
Okay. That's fine.
Because I like good juices. I do want a fruit and veggie tray. Like a charcuterie board might be nice. But I also just might want, I don't know. I think I'm gonna eat before shows and then have something after the last show to go. I don't think I'm gonna eat at a club until after I perform.
Yeah. I also know another one you would have. You would have like probably like 3 vapes waiting for you.
No, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna cut out vapes.
Okay.
Cut out cigarette smokes.
Good.
Well, if I'm in a place that they have legal weed, though, I would ask for some weed on my rider. I'd say, please give me like a fucking ounce of sativa. No, I'd go, give me 3 different eighths of top shelf sativa and 3 different eighths of top shelf indica. And then I want a cart. And then I want various blunt wraps and joint wraps and crutches and cones.
Dude, I just heard about something called the
ashtray and a bunch of lighters.
Yeah. Have you heard of the mango blunt?
Mm-mm.
So you peel a mango skin and use that to roll a blunt, and I guess
you dry it out.
You microwave it. Yeah, you microwave it for like a few seconds. Roll the blunt, smoke it. It burns slower, and you get higher. I haven't tried it though. We should try it.
Well, a mango skin. Do you like scrape the fruit off the? Because it doesn't really peel like it does. It's kind of thick, isn't it? A mango.
No, I think it would work.
I guess it is pretty thin.
Yeah, you'd be careful of like how you scrape it. I
don't know. What about like a banana peel? Isn't it like what's a mango peel closest to fruit wise? Pear? No, it's a little stronger than a pear's skin, but not quite as thick as an orange or a banana.
And how would you peel it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they are cutting it and then carving it out of there or what.
Do you do sections and then kind of piece the sections together?
I guess you for like a blunt, you would just need like a blunt wrap, but a blunt wrap's kind of big. Like, I don't know. I have a sweet potato we can try.
Yeah, that's a southern blunt.
I got a sweet potato for the first time. I don't even know how to cook it. I was going to look it up. And then it says in the air fryer, you just poke holes on it.
Boom.
And throw the fucker in there.
No way.
Yeah, some of them said poke holes on it and then put a little. So one lady took like coconut oil and like rubbed it into the potato and then put it in there.
One time I thought I was a genius, but it was quite the opposite because I tried to use an apple core on an orange.
What do you mean?
Like an unpeeled orange. I thought I could just use an apple core and it would just split, but it just flattened the orange.
Oh, like an apple coring little device?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to cut an orange?
Yeah, just flatten the orange.
It couldn't cut through the skin?
No.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Those apple core things, you had one of those?
Yeah.
I always thought that was high society, bro. My family was like, here's a knife, idiot. They would never,
Oh, interesting.
It's like the same thing. Those, all the rich kids had those, and the rich kids had kits to carve their pumpkins.
That's crazy. Like I don't even know what to appreciate.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
Well, I can tell you we're a bag cereal family, so just stop trying to relate.
A bag cereal family.
You don't even know.
No. Oh,
your cereal came in
that's
boxes.
cereal. No, I know what you're talking about.
And
I've tried
I
that.
wasn't a sugar cereal. We weren't a sugar in cereal growing up family,
We weren't either.
which
Sucked.
it did suck. And I think it's Donnell Rawlings. Is it Donnell? He's got he was on an interview, or maybe it's a bit, where he's like, those kids that didn't get the sugary milk at the end of their cereal growing up are tougher than the kids who did. And we appreciate more in life than the kids who had the fucking sugary cereal and specifically the milk after the sugary cereal fucking growing up every morning.
You think that
I think they
killed a generation?
Well, I think
kids.
they don't appreciate as much.
Yeah, because it's like
There's a lot of things. You started your day with that instant satisfaction before we had social media, that people get their instant fix of dopamine. That was a kid's dopamine all day.
Yeah.
Our dopamine didn't start like that. And in my household, I used to beg them. And it's so funny because as a kid, I didn't realize the news happens every day. So I would be like upset that my parents wanted to watch the fucking news every day, when I'd be like, but it's a different episode of Arthur on right now. Like at the same time, I go, you're starting your day. I remember telling my dad this, said like trying to be a lawyer on my own account and be like, you're starting your day and I'm starting my day. Okay. So you watched the news yesterday. I want to watch Arthur today. And it's a different episode of Arthur, and I'm missing it because you want to watch the same old news. I didn't realize that the news was different every day.
But you could have rebutted with like, hey, like there's evening news. There's not.
I did. No, I definitely said you can watch this shit when you get home.
Yeah.
It's the morning. I want to start my day like this. I definitely brought that up as an argument.
There's not evening Arthur.
No, and because my dad's rebuttal was the traffic. I'm watching for the traffic, which was something as a kid before I drove, I didn't understand. Well, no shit, he's watching for the traffic every day because he's still got to drive us.
Your rebuttal is there's not traffic in Denver in the 90s.
No, because I knew nothing of traffic, so my rebuttal was like, what is that?
Yeah.
What does it matter?
And then your dad's
drive the same fucking thing every day. You go to the same place every day. You're taking me to school every day. What is traffic? I didn't know.
Your dad's like, you want to know what traffic is? And then he twists his hat backwards. He's like, traffic, looking for my chapstick, feeling kind of carstic.
There's a Ford Maverick.
They're like, Dad, you got bars?
Yeah. I just had this is about traffic.
News.
My dad, he was going the same place I was going to school. Oh, yeah, have you ever met somebody that doesn't drive, has never driven?
Yeah.
And then have you ever asked them directions and they just don't know what the fuck directions are or what exists?
Yeah, like I don't understand
like
how you
so
can
confused.
live somewhere and just not know your way around.
If you're not driving, you're not forced to know any of that.
But even as a kid, I'd be like in the passenger seat, just like
mapping your neighborhood.
Yeah, just loving that.
I agree, and but I was a kid that used to couldn't wait till I could drive because I go.
Okay.
It was so boring to go anywhere, but the only person that had something to do was the driver because you had to focus on the road.
Yeah.
So I always was like, I can't wait till I can fucking at least drive if I'm going to be stuck doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have like a sour attitude like that as a kid. I was kind of I like sometimes my parents would want to go for a drive. They're like, we're gonna go drive through the mountains. Did your parents ever do like, hey, we're gonna go for a long drive? Remember when gas and war didn't exist and they were just like, well, yeah, tonight we're gonna go for a long drive.
We didn't do that.
We're gonna go drive up the front range, drive up to Boulder and come back.
I just wanted to be at home at all times and be playing video games. Like,
yeah, that took over when I got introduced to me, but it wasn't until high school.
Wow.
So I did in elementary school. We had at Sunset Ridge Elementary. They had a program where you could take home a PlayStation 1 and play this math game on it, or they had games for school, and so. We had that, and then my brother brought a couple regular PlayStation games, specifically a wrestling one and like Crash Bandicoot or something like that. And I like playing Crash Bandicoot, but he liked playing the wrestling game. And my mom, once school ended, it took that PlayStation back. So then we had no game system. And honestly, I didn't have an Xbox. I didn't have a PlayStation 1. I didn't have a PlayStation 2. I think I got a PlayStation 2 was one of the first ones I got.
So your parents were anti-video games?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were, and then I remember finally getting an Xbox for Christmas. It was already a 360, and I got it with Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, great.
Which was perfect, yeah.
Did that change your life?
Yeah, not probably for the better, but who knows?
Well, but
played so much Call of Duty.
You played a lot.
Then.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't Call of Duty 4. The game they got me for that was Big Red 1. You remember that?
I don't think I played it.
It was Call of Duty Big Red 1. It was like a World War II game, and you're just fighting through Africa and Europe. And
so you never played Medal of Honor?
Never.
Oh, dude.
Never played those. I never played Counter-Strike. I never played any of the early games, bro. The first game on PlayStation 2 that I fell in love with was God of War.
That was a great game.
I thought it was fantastic. And that was it, bro. And then I claimed loyalty to Xbox for a while for some reason because I liked the bigger controller. The controller was better for me to use. And then Halo came out, and I wasn't really on the Halo train, but I could play it at other friends' houses, and I loved it there, but I didn't have, like...
Halo was a good game.
Myself, yeah.
Like, Halo was one of the best split-screen, like, system link.
Very
you go
fun,
to a friend's house, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, even the split-screen capabilities of it, where it didn't really matter if people were peeking or not.
Yeah.
Because, like, Halo, yeah... It's very good.
Well, it was almost like the opposite. It was like encouraged, like, "Oh, where are you at? Okay, I'm on my way. Like, I'm gonna come kill you." Like,
and those what annoys me, bro, is like I downloaded on Steam. I have like the Master Chief Collection. You can't go play those games. There's not a fucking
sure.
Yeah. There's not a multiplayer for any of that shit.
Oh,
I logged into something
campaign.
I logged into something and it was like somebody's modded lobby. And it was trash. It was not smooth like Halo. It was Halo has just fucking shit the bed. And I spent all that money on buying like the refurbished Master Chief Collection when it came out online. And
that's fucked.
Yeah, a new Halo would fucking annihilate.
Yeah, and they would just have to basically do Halo 2 or Halo 3 or Halo Reach, remaster one of those.
Yeah.
Don't change anything. The only thing they could change is the Forge mode. Do you remember what Forge was?
Well, no.
That in Forge mode, you can create your own maps.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was so... Dude, I never really created too many maps, but there's so many fun maps that people created that were like... Dude, I remember thinking while playing the map, I'm like, I don't know if I've ever had more fun playing video games than right now in my life.
Yeah, Halo had a lot of those. Remember, Halo was one of those games you could play and then you realize it's morning time. You literally play it all night.
Yeah.
Especially when you're switching off with a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was one night we were playing Team Snipers, and
I love it.
I played so good that night. I remember like being up at 5 o'clock in the morning and going and bouncing on my trampoline and just looking at the sunrise, thinking like, I think I could go. Yeah, I think I could go pro at Halo.
Yeah, bro, there was those grooves you'd get into. It's a flow state. That would happen a lot in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Where you're just black scoping people. And you're like, nobody's beating me. I've gone like 44-2.
Mm-hmm. Did you
on
get
terminal?
Nukes?
You're like, who the fuck? No, see, I think I got one nuke one time. But I wasn't a new guy. I didn't get good at video games until, honestly, Taylor Lindenberry, I played a lot of Call of Duty, and Taylor played a lot of Call of Duty. And I was watching, he's like better than me. I'm like, how are you better than me at this? Because I played just as much as you do. And he literally was like, oh, I just aim for their head. And I never thought to aim for the head. And I always would aim for the safest spot, which is spray the body.
Yeah.
But like he would fucking, because he would, I think the question was, I was like, how are you getting these skins or whatever? And he's like, it's just all these headshots. And I go, it's impossible to get headshots. He goes, well, I always aim for the head. And so then I started aiming for the head in the video games.
Yeah.
And Yeah. Once you train yourself to do that, you're like a way better player.
Yeah. Yeah, because I like in those games, like headshot, like 1 hit, 2 hit kills compared to
Yeah,
like
just
where
the
it's like
headshot
5.
multiplier damage is
Mhm.
crazy. And I, the first Quest game that I played huge was the first Aragon game after the movie. They dropped an Aragon game and it was a lot of fun.
Oh, it was good.
Oh, it was fun. And then it was better than the movie. The video game was more fun than the movie, and it felt like a Lord of the Rings video game. And then Skyrim. I put hours and hours into Skyrim, and when I play those games that are they're what are they called? Role playing games.
Yeah, RPG.
Yeah, and you're supposed to like do all these quests and stuff. I never end up doing the quests, and I always get through whatever training is up front. And then once it becomes open world, I go and live like a fucking mongrel in the woods. And Skyrim, I just spent forever. I would hunt, not woolly mammoths. Is that what they had in them? The big ones?
I never played Skyrim.
Oh, dude.
It was a great
It
game.
was just open world game, and you could fast travel places, but you could also just walk.
Oh, really?
And so like I've walked like
You're like,
or I get a horse and
you're like your parents, like, let's go for a drive.
yeah. But no, video games, I loved them. I think now they get shit on. People don't like them.
Well, there's just so many games where it's hard to like right now, like I don't have a big Call of Duty community. You know, you're kind of on there.
Call of Duty Call of Duty has
It's so bad.
said fuck you to its fucking supporters.
Yeah.
Year after year after year, where they're like, here's another piece of junk. Here's another piece of junk. Here's nothing innovative. Clearly, we're just trying to sell shit. We don't care about, and they never tried to fix little things that people would complain about, like lobby problems, or you can't hear in your party when you exit games or loading games, and it's like they wouldn't bother to fix anything, but they would upload new skins every week, and they whatever pop culture they could sell to you. Oh, and you know,
and it's fine if they do all of that if you have a good game that works well. There's no cheaters.
I've never
sure upsell me. I don't care, but make sure the game's good.
Yeah, have a store tab. I've never had a problem with any game having a store.
Yeah.
But I hate it when it's clearly that was their whole thing, dude. And you saw the greediness of them when Fortnite popped, and like that whole change, bro. They just wrote it forever. They were like, we're gonna sell microtransaction and
I was playing Call of Duty with a new group the other night, and we were talking about PC and console, and this guy's like, "Oh, you're on PC?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, I'd be cheating if I was you." I'm like, "What is wrong with you, dude?"
In Call of Duty, yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do is I'll try to download a cheat, but I'm afraid of putting anything on that computer.
Well, so I know, like, I don't know how to get them, but I know I was talking to someone on Call of Duty, and he was telling me he pays $20 a month for his cheats.
See, I think it'd be fun to
try
play cheating on there because it pisses me off already so much. I've given up on Call of Duty as a franchise that I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
have a problem being part of the problem.
If we're all cheating, who's cheating? Yeah, maybe we're just on the
but
wrong
I don't
side.
I don't want to load up a game I want to play and it like
bans you.
Yeah, the anti-cheat won't let me play the game because of some file in my computer. But I had a friend. No, I played with a friend, Big Chief, and he used to love to cheat.
Oh,
and he was so fun to play with. I don't know. I think he would do all of it.
Wow.
And he could toggle the sensitivity of it. So he's like, sometimes I turn it down to see if I'm good. And he goes, I'm still fucking good. Sometimes I like fool myself and it'll be turned down and I'm still hitting clips.
Well, if it's turned down, it's still on.
Oh, probably, yeah. I don't know. No, he said it was like you can turn it to where like it'll either snap on him or it'll like you still have to aim, but
it's just more assist.
Maybe it's or maybe it's wall hacks, but he's got to aim. I don't know. I just know he would get banned all the time, and he would just come back with a new account. Yeah. Sometimes it'd take an hour.
Yeah.
And he'd be back on.
Yeah, there's a streamer I watched, Nixta.
He got caught doing it?
Well, no, I've heard he cheats, but he posted a clip of him going against a cheater, and he reported him. The guy gets banned from the lobby. Next game, he's back in the game.
Hilarious.
But I have heard Nixa cheats.
I don't know how those stream snipers get into the same games as the streamers. I really don't understand.
You just started at the same time. It's not that hard.
Yeah, but there's always like 100 of them. Like in a Tim the Tatman lobby, you see where he grabs them all together?
Yeah, well, that was I saw where it was a Fortnite lobby and they're all like following him and he's dropping in.
Well, I've seen him like in old Call of Duty lobbies and stuff like that.
It was easier. I think it's harder now, but
yeah, it's like so crazy to me, and the millions of lobbies going on, or it blew my mind when we were doing it with those groups of people,
yeah, in that game mode.
Yeah,
that was so fun.
Well, we did it in regular Warzone, didn't we? A couple times.
Yeah.
That's nuts to have two, because we both in Colorado loading up.
Yeah, but the thing is like you're also grouped at where your hemisphere is. So like you're going to be playing against people in North and South America for the most part. That's why there's a lot of Spanish speaking people in lobbies, I think. And like you never hear like any other country for the most part.
Yeah,
but
it's always Spanish.
Yeah. So I think we're in like that hemisphere lobby. And then on top of that, their player base is dwindling. So like,
Yeah, it ain't as bad as Star Wars. I'm telling you, I log in there and I'm seeing the same names every week.
Hey, Kevin, how you been?
Yeah, there's Darth Squirrel.
Hey, shout out Darth Squirrel.
Then there's a couple like, there's clearly nobody monitoring chat. Because there's a couple people that are like upset and they just can type whatever they want.
Yeah. So I saw a comedian talk about this, how like everyone is so racist on video games. Not everyone. Me and you aren't.
No, but yeah, I wonder why that's like the.
Have you noticed that?
Breeding pool. Yeah, I've noticed it. It's Call of Duty is the worst one.
Yeah.
Call of Duty easily is like the worst one.
Well, and my favorite part about it is the AI has to distinguish if that's a black voice or not.
No, there's no. Oh, I would imagine they just because that word gets them every time.
Black people can say the N-word, but white people can't.
Yeah, but no one can say the N-word on Call of Duty Live according to their rules.
Black people still say it, and I don't think anything
it just
happens.
falls into curse words.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, that's crazy. There's no way there's an AI that's like
no. I feel like the AI is trained to do that though.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Voices almost never match.
Oh, that actually no. You're right. That's why the N-word is actually not a banned word on Call of Duty, but the F word is.
Oh, that's crazy that the N-word's not, because that's the one all the little white kids love to scream.
Yeah.
And it's, dude, I always just want to put them in. I want those kids to get beat up one day, or to get punched, or to like get attacked, or
I mean,
there's no way that is healthy that they just get away with that shit.
Yeah, but it's just karma. It's like the energy you put out, you get back. Like that's just the universe we live in, and we got to leave it up to the higher powers to deal justice.
Yeah, karmic beings.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like I know some mean people that are doing really well in life.
Yeah. Yep. But no, there's definitely that. But you know what? I'm telling you, it does kind of come around. You got to be careful, and you just got to focus on like yourself. I don't easily hate on others, but I've caught myself like picking up little traits of not being as like stoked for somebody as I should be, or I think absorbing it when somebody else is like, hey, join me over here while I talk shit about this, where I like try to give into it and I'm like, yeah, let's talk shit about it. But really, honestly, it's just it's always a battle with yourself. It's trying to be better than you were the day before.
Yeah.
In every which way. And other people's accomplishments or faults or what they're doing against you, none of that shit really matters. And the more you feed it, the worse your overall karma becomes, I think.
Yeah, like you just can't feed the negativity, dude.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that. I actually just made a video about this, and I might post it. But I got like really stoned last night and like got into this like life coaching mode where like bad stuff is gonna happen to us in life, you know, and it's about like just trying to see the good in everything. And then when something bad happens, we don't like hold on to it and become a victim. Sure, hold on to it, process it, but you got to move forward as fast as you can because you got to take care of yourself. And if you feel good about yourself and you love yourself, then you can spread love to others.
Sure.
You know, so like, but like you're just
It's amazing what you're completely limiting yourself if you feel not 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be like each percent matters, and the more you're feeling honestly like yourself, the more you're going to be able to the more power you get out of that. Think like Iron Man, like loading up a beam, like a 10. If he's only 20% power, that's not a lot. But if he gets up to fucking 100% power, it's like a chest blast. So it's kind of like that. I've noticed that if I'm feeling like myself, then I notice I'm doing productive and positive things that's actually moving my day forward. Like I'm getting more done during the day, but I'm also not hating on myself the rest of the time. Like a good part of that, the same thing will slow you down if you're negative to yourself. Totally. Like it's not even like negative on somebody else. If you're like, oh, I'm not able to get up and fucking before noon, and I'm not even, or you know what I mean? Like when you're just like, I'm not going to go open my, because I haven't been writing, and that's not fucking, it doesn't really matter. You can go open mic either way. And that's where it's funny. Like the excuse making is the same as negativity.
Yeah, because it's fear. It's just, it all comes down to fear or love. Like,
oh, that's true, yeah.
You know, you can either be living in love or fear. And
you can stay afraid, or
you
could
fucking just do it.
Get creative.
Yeah.
Now, do you think creativity, because I think writer's block exists in every medium of art.
Totally.
So how quick do you think you get writer's block, and what do you think leads to writer's block?
My writer's block there's a direct correlation with, and I don't know if this is not everybody, because some people are the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm.
But when I have a lot of stress, I can't be creative. I have a harder time.
Yeah.
Well, and if I'm not exercising, if I'm not eating right, like if I'm not sleeping right, if I'm not drinking enough water, all of those, I need to be doing all of those things in order to like be my best creatively. Yeah. Not to say like if I am lacking in all of those areas and highly stressed, sometimes I can produce a diamond.
Yes. Well, I think that's an unhealthy place to stay.
Yeah.
Even if long term, even if something amazing is coming out of it art wise,
yeah,
it's, you don't want to stay there for too long. Because I've also produced something great out of like that way overstressed and finely tuned, and yeah. But I do like the chill, ride the waves. Like there's
also healthy stress, like the stress of a show. You know, a show coming up. Like,
standing backstage, getting ready to go on.
That's healthy.
You've never been so stressed, but it is a good stress.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that, and I've noticed that I need sleep, and I might need a little extra sleep. I think I'm like a 9 to 9.5 hour sleeper.
That's interesting you bring that up, because I'm experimenting with that right now. I'm trying to figure out the least amount of sleep I need.
Probably 5 to 6.
I think it's
right?
7 for me.
7?
Yeah.
Well, I used to run pretty often in the oil field. I used to run on 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but we'd be working like 18, and we'd really only have about an hour to get to work and an hour to get home and eat and shower on either side. But
like last night I went to bed probably at 4:30, and I slept till 12. So that's 7.5, and I feel pretty good today.
I'm having a hard time.
I need to go to bed earlier, which I'm working on.
I'm having a hard time, like, where to sleep. If I think I start to wake up in the morning, like I couldn't sleep from 4 till noon, but I could sleep from 1 to 10 and then be up and then take a nap at 1. But like for some reason I can't sleep too far into the day. My body will try to wake me up. I have to go to bed a little early, but if I go to bed between midnight and 1, I can wake up and feel pretty good.
Like 8 or 9.
8 or 9. Probably wouldn't even go past 10. But then I'm kind of tired at like 1 or 2. Then I take a little nap.
Even if you get 8 or 9 hours of sleep from 12 or 1 to 8 or 9.
Well, I think it's because I'm trying to shake off the change. I just recently started like the 1 or 2.
Okay, so
because like a couple days before that, it was like 4 in the morning.
Okay,
5.
so you might be getting used to it still.
Yes, yeah, and then I think that should go away. But today, like I was only up for like 2 hours or 3 hours. I exercised, I worked out, I did the dishes, I made a good breakfast, which was healthy. It was an avocado and 3 eggs and a yogurt. No toast, no nothing. That's great. You know, that's a pretty healthy breakfast, and that's all I've had. And now it's like mid or whatever time it is, 6. Yeah. Then I'll have a salad for dinner, and I'm gonna air fry like pork chop or something.
You do like salad with a protein though?
No, well, yeah. Like I've been just making the salad. I dumped the salad out. I have been putting a few croutons on it. And grape tomatoes.
I think you just got to do like protein with that too, though.
Well, I'm having I'll have a pork chop or something, but I haven't added protein to the salad.
Well, I'm saying as long as you're eating protein.
Yeah. Well, I'm having the protein for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't have to touch the salad.
Yeah. I'm like chill about the protein on the salad. I like eggs. I'll get the eggs that are done and then put 2 of those in there. You ever boiled your own eggs?
I hate boiled eggs. I think they smell so bad.
Well, they don't smell like nothing.
Oh, dude, it smells like farts.
Not unless you. I think that's when they're going bad, bro.
Nah.
Eggs don't smell.
No. They smell.
Cooked eggs don't smell.
I have a great. I pride myself on my.
And so you think like Easter eggs? When you crack open an Easter egg, you think it instantly smells like rotten eggs?
That's fucking disgusting. Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. So you're not eating deviled eggs or egg salad?
Never get that shit away.
Chicken salad?
No.
Coleslaw?
Disgusting.
Toast?
Love toast.
Okay.
I got a
shrimp sandwich, like a po' boy.
I would do that maybe.
Lobster sandwich.
I love lobster, and crab.
Really? What about the imitation crab meat?
I'll eat it, but it's not my first choice. And I do like scrambled eggs and over easy.
Okay. Cheese in your eggs?
Yeah, but
onions?
Yeah, cheese, onions, green peppers, tomatoes. It's all good.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, see, I'm not that picky.
No pancakes?
I love pancakes, yeah.
French toast?
French toast, too.
Would you go to a breakfast place and just order French toast as your meal?
No.
Good. I fucking hate those people.
I would have to do like eggs and bacon with it.
Unless it's a lady.
Yeah.
I fucking hate someone who's like, I'll have the French toast. That's all.
Wait, so I'll have
a waffle? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
go to a fucking motel.
Fuck your waffle. Go to a motel.
Yeah, you fuck.
Yeah.
This is a breakfast place.
Speaking of,
that pisses me off.
There's a diner I want to try. Have you ever been to Big Bear Diner?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Amazing.
Really? There's one right near my house.
It's like a chain restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like a better Black Eyed Pea.
Black Eyed Pea does breakfast?
Big Bear, well, it's like because I've been to Big Bear Diner for like dinner.
Okay.
But I think I got breakfast at dinner. Because I got like a white.
I love that you compared it to Black Eyed Pea, even though Black Eyed Pea doesn't do breakfast.
Yeah, well, I think it's Black Eyed Pea-ish because I remember having like sausage gravy and maybe biscuits and gravy, or maybe you had a chicken fried steak.
Okay, so you did like the brunch side, the lunch side.
Yeah, I think so. But I know that it was good. I remember being like, "Fuck yeah, this place is awesome," and then never having it again.
Yeah, so little change up of the subject. I have a video idea, but I need your help, like kind of figuring out what to do. And I don't even, maybe it's just a meme. I don't even know if I could do a video. But you've watched Daredevil?
Yeah.
So Poindexter, what's his face?
Bullseye,
yeah.
Colin Farrell.
Like, yeah, he's the better one. But the new one's good too. I like the new one.
I like the new guy, yeah.
I want to do a video like, what would his reaction be if he was like in an Office Max or Staples? Like he'd just be in heaven.
Oh,
So much stuff to
a
throw.
Target.
Yeah, just so much like. But I don't know. I don't know how I would do that, but it's not as funny as I thought it was going to be.
Or he could assassinate. Well, he's a bad guy, so he could shoot everybody at Target and then shoot them all through their uniform right at the target. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Whoa, that's a good that was a good yes and.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Who I just watched yesterday all the scenes that were tied to Avengers Doomsday. Are you getting ready for that?
What do I have to do to get ready?
Well, just you're aware that Fantastic Four's coming.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
And they're
right.
It's all the Avengers, we just had that movie that had everyone in the universe in it. It's that, and then basically that universe, the Fantastic Four come into. And with the Fantastic Four comes the X-Men.
Okay.
So they're combining really the X-Men universe with Avengers because the Fantastic Four are kind of already Marvel characters.
It'd be funny. I don't know why, but it'd be funny if they made Professor X black.
I could see that. I think it actually make perfect sense because he's just like a smart, well-spoken. It'd be like an Obama or like a MLK or something like that.
Well, yeah, that's like a safe one to do it with. I think like if you did Black Wolverine, I think like not to say blind people can't do other things, but something about it just doesn't I don't know, equate.
You don't want to make like Sabretooth the black guy.
I wouldn't want to make Storm white. I feel like Storm should be black.
I don't know. I like Storm black. I love Halle Berry, but I like Black Storm. I also like a black Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw the new Green Lantern show preview or whatever, and I'm not sure if I like this guy that they're going to get to play Black Green Lantern.
Yeah. I just thought of a black joke to make. It's like, there's a reason why Storm never makes it flood.
It was like a Katrina joke?
Because she can't swim.
Oh, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. She doesn't want to get her hair wet.
Yeah.
Be like, I can't believe, how does Storm not get her hair wet?
Yeah. Dude, she uses so much hairspray, I bet, too. Like, Storm, we gotta go.
1 second. Do you think that Cyclops, do you think that his laser vision is as strong as Superman's laser vision? Are they par for par?
Now we're asking the real questions.
Because it's really all Cyclops got.
I mean, if it's all he's got, and we've seen Cyclops increase the power of the beam, and Superman's beam is like
always like a little,
So I think Cyclops would take him beam to beam.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cyclops is the worst character.
Cyclops?
He has 2 eyes.
Yeah. This is to continue the streak, but Cyclops has massive cuck energy.
He does. 2 eyes, 1 visor.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
Just watching Logan and Jean.
Yeah, he really does, and he knows that Jean likes to get ruffled up by Wolverine. And she doesn't want his schoolboy bullshit.
Mm-hmm. She likes a couple scrapes.
Yeah, she wants she's like an Omega level mutant. She wants to get fucking rocked.
Mm-hmm.
She is
because no one else can rock her.
Yeah, but like Wolverine is,
he's an animal.
He probably goes a little berserker mode.
Mm-hmm.
Cyclops is like won't even look at her.
Yeah, he can't look at her.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just such a waste of a character, honestly.
And like Cyclops is finishing in like 15 seconds guaranteed. It's like, oh, God.
He rolls over, pretends to be asleep. Wolverine at least lights a cigar.
Yeah.
Drinks. I don't know. I think
Jean's like, oh, Wolverine, that was so good. He's like, thanks, bub.
He like leaves $40 on the dresser. She's like, Logan, I said stop doing that.
Yeah.
He goes, I always pay for pussy.
Yeah.
That way you can't, Or he's like, that way you don't think I'm falling in love with you, bitch.
Like, meanwhile, they're millionaires living in a mansion.
Yeah.
Like, they probably are millionaires, right?
Well, here's the thing. Where does that money come from? Are there donors? They never have like a wall of like donors. Are they sponsored?
Yeah, who
Is it
funds
all Xavier's money? What does he do? If you think about how expensive it would be to fund Cerebral, the program, or whatever the fucking thing is, who's paying for all that?
Yeah, their utility bill alone.
Every other superhero team has a rich financer, like Batman, fucking Tony Stark.
Yeah.
You know, who's paying for the mutant shit?
I bet you it's just Nightcrawler robbing banks on the side.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to have somebody doing something nefarious for him.
Yeah, it can't be donors.
No, it'd have to be like mutant donors. But if they're like
they don't have real jobs. They don't have business.
Yeah, none of them work. They're all like, are the X-Men supported by fucking taxpayer money? That's bullshit.
Because if anything, the government like rejects them.
That's true. They don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never thought about that.
Who the fuck is paying to keep the lights on?
And they just have this fucking like stealth jet too. Like that's
who's paying for all the stuff? All the uniforms.
Yeah.
All the fancy uniforms, all that shit.
Yeah.
So I wonder now if they're gonna cross worlds. What is the strongest villain in the X-Men other than Magneto?
Jean.
Yeah, she's not really the villain though. Like
she has her arc.
So the Silver Surfer fights Doctor Doom already in the Fantastic Four comics, and probably loses, even though the Silver Surfer is pretty strong. And then you have Galacticus is like the big cloud planet thing that Silver Surfer works for, right?
Yeah, I don't like that villain. Like a cloud. You have a villain.
Yeah.
A cloud villain.
Yeah, I thought it was dumb too.
And it's like the most powerful villain.
It's like the ether from the Thor movies where they're like, oh, it's just red smoke.
Yeah.
It's evil red smoke. It's everywhere. Yeah, I don't like that.
We should get a Galactica origin story when he was a small cloud.
Yeah.
What would that look like?
I wonder where he started. He had to battle his way through smog and other clouds.
And if anything, Storm could just control him.
Like, why doesn't Storm just blow him away?
Yeah, go over there.
I don't know. Do you think the Avatar in the Avatar state, like with all Avatar powers, you know, before they fucking killed it off, which I thought was so dumb, can the Avatar take on Doctor Doom? I gotta look up what Doctor Doom's powers are because I don't remember him.
It's like Raiden, I think.
Just like a charge power?
Yeah, I think he can just electrocute. I think he has like telekinesis too with his electricity. I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
What's crazy is like one of the strongest, coolest villains was the henchman of Thanos. The skinny guy that was just like fucking. He was like, bro.
Oh,
Ebony Maw. I think his name was Ebony Maw.
Yeah. Well, and then the other guy with the sword.
Yeah, that guy was wicked too. The big brutes.
Yeah. Or no,
there's the brute and then the
skinny.
chick.
No, the skinny guy from Guardians. I think it was Gamotra's brother, or what's her name?
Gamora?
Gamora's like not brother, but like it was the blue chick. It was like her brother, I want to say. Nebula's brother. Remember what's his name?
That would have been Gamora's brother too. Yes, Gamora and Nebula were sisters.
They're step.
Are you saying Ronan?
Ronan. Yeah, it's Ronan.
No, that guy was strong, but
not that strong?
Fuck no. I'm talking about the guy who shows up and
telekinesis.
Yeah, and Doctor Strange is like, who the fuck are you? And then what he did to Doctor Strange where he had him like, yeah, that shit was crazy.
Dude, he could have taken out all the Avengers probably.
He could have. That's what I'm saying. Like they had him so strong.
I'm surprised like he even had the job to go to Earth.
Yeah. Or that, well, he's one of the four horsemen, but it's like he's doing shit that Thanos needs the fucking rings to do.
Yeah.
Like some of that. He was able to use like the same dimension as the Ancient One, which was like Doctor Strange's overlord. And on top of that, he's able to do all the other shit. And they just killed him with space.
Yeah. Oh, how did they kill him?
Remember, they were on the spaceship. And Spider-Man, they blew a hole in the side of the ship and it sucked him into space.
Yeah, that was not an honorable death.
No, that's kind of interesting. Now, I wonder how far a Palpatine, Vader, and Maul. How far are they going in? Like, what if one of those portals that opened was them, and they show up in that world? How are they getting discovered? How long are they in New York before they're discovered? Because keep in mind, Sidious is very smart. Maul is a Shadow Lord, and Darth Vader is fucking a beast.
When you said Maul is a Shadow Lord, I just picture him in New York City with like one of the hats on and like I love New York. Like,
yeah.
Shadow Lord.
He's taking photos in Times Square. That's so funny. He sees another Maul.
Yeah, like one of the performers.
Yeah. He's like, dude, that's like a Mexican guy. He's like, get off my block. I wonder, I would love to do a crossover, which I do have. I may have told you about this, but I started writing a story called Double O Jedi. And it doesn't cross over into the Marvel Universe.
Darth Maul.
But it's like a 00 agent who's a Jedi. He's a gray Jedi, so he can use the light side and the dark side of the Force. And he is on the hunt. He's chasing like a fucking crazy Sith who goes around and he harvests metachlorians from Jedis and then injects them into himself. And so
like their power?
Yeah, so like they're literal midichlorians.
Yeah.
So he will kind of take their power, and then as long as they're active in his system, he can do like crazy shit. But he's hunting Sith and Jedi alike because he just wants the midichlorians. Anyone who's Force sensitive, he's killing. So like I started where he's just on a planet where there's Force sensitive like creatures in this forest, and he like farms them. And so he gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and then he kills a couple like Jedi kids or whatever. And then 00 Jedi is like he's like James Bond, but he's deep in Separatist space hunting this guy. And he does Force. He's like Lando's coolness, Han's adventurability, and then all the Jedis combined too. It's like he's a badass.
And Luke and Leia's incest.
Yep. Yep. Right on top.
Who would win in a battle between Boba Fett and Star-Lord?
Boba Fett's got better. He would last better aerial wise because really he's just Star-Lord's got like thruster boots.
Yeah, temporary.
But even with like a jetpack on, I think Star-Lord's losing.
Really?
Yeah, he's just a human. And I mean, he's really got a blaster. Depends on what weapons you outfit him with, but
He's pretty witty though.
I think if they're in an environment where Boba Fett can fucking fly around, Boba Fett probably wins.
They battle inside a Chuck E. Cheese.
Oof. I'm gonna go with Star-Lord.
Just because you can't get too high.
Yeah, I think Star-Lord would do something in there that would win him the fight.
And Boba, like something with the ball pit, maybe. He's like hiding in the ball pit.
Yeah, I think Boba Fett would probably. Then again, Boba Fett's got a flamethrower.
That's true.
I would say though, Mandalorian versus Boba Fett, Mando. I think the Mandalorian's pretty good, and I would put Maul against any of the Sith. If Maul was, he was properly trained, I think he could have. I don't know. I think they did stuff to limit his capabilities,
like the writers.
Well, just like his Sith, like he was Sidious's kind of puppet, like secret agent.
But what, did he ever have the promise Anakin had?
Well, no, Anakin was the chosen one by like the prophecy.
Oh, Maul was never chosen. Okay.
But Maul was screwed because there's only like the Sith Lord, and then the rule of two is the Sith Lord and the apprentice. And so Darth Plagueis was the Sith Lord, Darth Sidious was the apprentice, and then Maul was like this extra third auxiliary, just getting trained as like an opener. So he really never got to be in the spot of just learning from, like, his master was Sidious, who is Palpatine, who's the strong, one of the strongest Sith ever. But Palpatine was never training him like, you're my underling. Palpatine was just training him to be like an agent of chaos. So he never like was like, because dude, imagine Maul with Sith lightning. Imagine Maul if he gets taught that shit. I think Maul's more cunning in the mind than a lot of the other ones, including Darth Vader. I think Anakin's all fucked up. It's just rage. It's just rage, pure rage. Maul is smart, like Palpatine, but like a crazy good killer. Using a lightsaber staff that hasn't been seen in forever. I think if he were to get the training that Darth Vader got, or the training that if he were to get trained on the Jedi side and the dark side like Annie, I think Darth Maul would fucking beat all of them, including Sidious. I think Darth Maul would have killed Sidious, would have killed Vader. I think it's been crossed over in stories where Darth Maul and Vader have met a couple times and didn't like each other, because they both knew like they were like fighting for the attention of
Daddy.
Yeah.
I picture like Darth Maul like all disgruntled like on his way home because like Darth Sidious wouldn't teach him the lightning, so he like gets home and he's looking at his finger in like the outlet and he's like
like little fucking
put his finger in.
Yeah, I bet fucking Maul was the greatest. And then I think the Thrawn, if they could have fucking turned him into a Sith. Oh,
which one was he again?
He was just like this Grand Admiral in the Empire. And they have him in a couple books and stuff, but he was very smart. He was like one of the brightest that the Empire ever had. And he was the only alien that they let become a Moth, which was like their colonel or like their fucking top military guy. And he was from the outer regions.
How come Yoda couldn't sense that Darth Sidious was like so powerful?
That's bullshit as well. Yoda should have. Yoda was like clouded, and it was.
Oh, that's what they say?
Well, no, like I read the Pegasus book, and it said that they had to intentionally cover it up the whole time. They had to hide the Force. Like they had to hide their presence in the Force the entire time because they were on Coruscant with the Jedi Temple. And they were like, and so Palpatine got so good at hiding his presence in the Force that he was able to like,
I bet like when Order 66 went through, he was like,
oh, finally. Yeah, 100%. It's like, I hate hiding. All the wrinkles come to his face. That's what I'm saying is like the Force was still like fucking with him. You know how like the Emperor's the only one where like uses the Force and then it like turns him into an old crazy man. So like that was happening with he was getting more twisted into the Force. So eventually they would have had to fucking...
Oh, so if he electrocuted anybody else, they wouldn't age like that, you don't think?
If he electrocuted just a random?
Yeah. They wouldn't age?
No, I don't think it's an aging thing at all. No. I think he was like he wasn't necessarily, he was aging kind of, but he was like getting deformed by the use of like
the dark side?
Yeah, of like the levels he went there.
Oh, interesting.
Which is why like he survived, for the last 3 trilogy of movies where he was also Snoke.
Wait, his consciousness was in Snoke?
Or wasn't it like Palpatine was all the voices that they heard? Or
well, I forgot the end, but Palpatine is at the very end, right? He battles Rey.
He is at the very end, and you find out Rey's his granddaughter, Rey Palpatine.
Okay. And then, so do you think like for a Jedi to do some like dark side Force stuff, you think that's okay? Or I feel like it's too tempting to like try it.
Yeah, I think it would flip them eventually.
Yeah, interesting.
But the Jedi had it all wrong anyways. I think the gray Jedi would be the most honest of all Jedi.
That's funny. Like when Palpatine's like applying for the Senate seat, they're like, yeah, just a customary like background check, routine interview. He's like sitting there, like, well, yeah, I love the younglings. I don't know where I'm going with this, but like,
Do they find out that he's like bad in the interview?
yeah, I feel like there would be hints, and I'm just trying to think what those hints would be. I don't know, but then again, he was probably elected.
Yeah, it was all put. It was like it was well thought out from his master, Darth Plagueis. They started training him for government when he was young.
Yeah,
And then they groomed him all the way for it.
I
And then,
picture him like campaigning, like on the campaign trail, and like doing all these rallies in Tatooine and other planets.
please choose me.
Yeah.
All right, we got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Star Wars is
Dude.
great, and the new Darth Maul comes out. Everyone go watch it.
Sounds good.
It's going to be amazing. Darth Maul's the best.
Yar.
We'll catch you next time. Dinosaurs rule. Computer. Oh, yeah, I got some Jedi.